Chicago ready to give up on Justin Fields. It's like he just got there. Like he need reps. He need experience.
He's looked good, man.
The last
2
few weeks.
Yeah, he's looked good. He's looked the best out of all the quarterbacks. He's really starting to. And by the way, they made a trade for Claypool. Now they give him a weapon. Maybe this transition, maybe the Chicago Bears sneak in the NFC. Who would have thought that? Everybody thought they were going to have the number one pick and maybe Justin Fields would be gone. Now all of a sudden Justin Fields has stepped up. They're now running the ball more with him and saying, we could turn him into, he's faster than Lamar Jackson. Let's turn him into a running/throwing quarterback. He's bigger, he's stronger. He'll run through defensive lines if he has to. I think he's looked fantastic the last 3 weeks, especially what he did against the New England Patriots. Love that in New England.
For real.
Yeah.
Who saw that? Who saw him winning that game? I don't think nobody had him beating that game. So
it was Justin Fields 37, baby. Justin Fields 37. What was the New England 22 or whatever?
14.
14.
No, it was like 14.
Yeah,
that was like a beatdown, like 20-point beatdown,
yep.
like on Bill Belichick.
Patriots fans
in Foxborough, like that's not even in Chicago. Like that's what you want to see. That was a
fantastic.
Patriots fans had their fun Bailey Zappi quarter. That was it.
Oh God, give me a break about the Patriots. They made me sick. By the way, we are talking to former Dolphins and Giants cornerback Tony Lippett. Fantastic. I watching that game this weekend. It was disturbing. I wanted to throw the hell up, okay? I was just disgusted. That penalty call on Franklin-Meyers was absolutely horrendous. I don't know what the referees are thinking. And this is my question to you. Do you agree how the NFL has made the quarterback position a peewee position where all you got to do is put a pinky on them and you're going to call a penalty on them? Do you like that as a defensive player?
No, I don't like that. I don't. I feel like I know they want, they want to keep the quarterback. This is a quarterback's game. It's quarterback league. You want to see the quarterback start and play a lot of games. You want to see the deep balls. You want to see the throws. But there's sometimes I feel like you can barely touch them. Like I see some like try to swipe at the ball and make a mistake and touch the helmet a little bit. It's like a 15-yard penalty, automatic first down. It's like, man, how many plays we're gonna have to go through with that? Mm-hmm. And then like even when a quarterback run, like some of them be sliding so late because they know like I'm about to like make them hit me because I'm gonna get another 15 on top of that. And it's just like I feel like once a quarterback run, he should be treated like a running back. In the pocket, now. In the pocket, how they doing it now, I mean, it's going to stay like that. It's going to stay the way it is, right? Like how it is. But I feel like once a quarterback get on the run, I don't care if he's a running quarterback, if he's not a running quarterback, you should be able to hit him. Now, they should treat the pocket how they treat the pocket because they're not going to change that. They want to see their guys throwing the ball. They want to see them guys in the game throughout the whole season. But I don't know, man. They protecting the quarterbacks a lot, man. Like, dude, if you remember a couple years ago, it was Mahomes. It was in a playoff game. I think it was against the Titans, and he rolled out and he ran up the sideline. It was like he was about to go out of bounds, but he didn't. He kind of cut back and scored a touchdown.
Yes, I remember that.
But the defender like kind of eased up on him. Like he was like, I don't know what to do because I don't know if I'm gonna tackle him. He's gonna run out of bounds. It's like the quarterback's playing those type of deceptive games now because they know like. At the end of the day, I'm going to get 15, and you might get throughout the game if you hit me hard enough. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, I guess it's just on the defenses to adjust, on the teams to adjust. I don't know what's going to happen with it, but.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Now, as a Jet fan, if they're not going to call, if they're going to call a penalty on the field, when I see Mac Jones out on the street, I'm going to hit him. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be like, screw the referees. I'm going to hit that bastard.
And Patriots fans will love you forever because they get to see Bailey Zappi again.
You know what? There he is. Mac Jones crossing the street. Let's go attack him.
Ain't no flags.
There's no flags on the street. I mean, come on. It seems like the Patriots get all the calls. Bill Belichick always gets the calls. And I think the NFL, and I think it's true. I thought that ruined the game. That pick six, would it have mattered if Franklin-Meyers didn't push Mac Jones on the ground? He didn't even, they say he lunged at him. How did he lunge? Go watch the replay. He didn't lunge at him. He pushed him, and he was there just as fast as the ball was released out of his hands. It was going to be intercepted anyways. So how could you call a penalty like that? It was horrible. It ruined the momentum of the game. It would have been 17-3 going to the half. The Jets do a completely different turnaround on the way the game's going to go. And to me, it ruined everything. The pace of the game, it just completely pissed me off. And, Tony, you've been around it. You've seen it. You've been on the field from it. Do you like that? Do you like how the NFL can ruin a game like that? Do you like that the referees can ruin a game like that?
No. Like, it literally will. Like, plays like those stay on players for, like, the rest of the game. Like you said, like it was a pick six and they called it back. That would be on a player for the whole game. I know you say move on to the next player, things like that, but it's some plays in the game where it's just like, come on, bro, like give me a break. Like you don't want to see those happen. You don't want to see a call get turned, especially from some of these calls you see today.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can literally swipe, pull off his chin strap the wrong way, and it's a flag. And it's like, man, now you want me to be quiet. Now I gotta, or like right when the quarterback throw the ball, you can't even touch him. Like, how am I supposed to like slow myself down? These 300-pound defensive linemen charging at you. And they want you to stop like a DB as he's throwing the ball. They want you to just stop yourself from going forward after you done created all of this momentum and power and strength going that way. And it's like you wired in to, tackle the quarterback or hit the quarterback or just disrupt the timing of the play. Mm-hmm. And then as soon as he throw the ball, I just push him to the ground. It's a flag. Not a quarterback. Every time the quarterback touched the ground, they looking up like, why did he touch me? I need a flag. And it's like,
what I would do? You know what I would do? I tell one of the defensive linemen, if I was a corner, one of the defensive linemen, when he hikes the ball, stay low so I can jump over the line and hit the quarterback.
I think that Titans one you were referring to too in the AFC Championship game, like I think it was right at the end of the half too. So they're trying to keep him in bounds to keep the clock running, and then they just like stopped, like because they knew they couldn't hit him hard. They just had to make sure they slid. Like they just assumed that kind of thing.
Yeah, it's like they don't know how to tackle it. Like you can't hit him high, you can't hit him low, you can't hit him early, you can't hit him late, you can't hit him on time. Like, you can't touch him. You can't really do nothing. So it's like, I feel like once a quarterback gets to scrambling, he should be treated like a running back.
I agree with you.
And like he was saying with the Jets, too, like the Titans were up 17-7 in that game in the second quarter. That changed the whole momentum, too. I think they got outscored like 28-3 or something the rest of the game.
Nah.
So I wanted to ask you, we're speaking of players that fans like to throw under the bus, including myself in this instance. I'll be surprised if Errol thinks I'm going to ask this question. I want to ask you about Eli Apple, a guy that a lot of Giants fans and Saints fans definitely have a lot of beef with the way he was on Twitter, especially during the playoffs. So,
I love his mother, by the way.
Yes, I'm sure you do. And we've seen this now with a lot of wide receivers, too. Jerry Jeudy, Tyreek Hill, Mecole Hardman, a couple others that have come out and taken shots at Eli Apple, too. So you played with him for a year in your cornerback room with the Giants. So what was he like?
Funny thing is, I had got there, like, I was only there with him for like a week. So I don't know him that much, but I played against him at Ohio State and everything. So I know a little bit about him, but I don't know. People just be messing with him, man. They just be messing with him. I guess he'd be there and they'll probably make a play over him. I guess he's one of those corners that actually talk. That's those corners that will talk even if he mess up. You feel what I'm saying? Like, even if he mess up, he going to be there. He going to talk. And wide receivers, they going to talk their trash as well. So, I mean, it's just that's just the nature of the beast. If you going to talk and they talking back on Twitter and they going back and forth and people just gang up on them, that's just how it be, man. That's just the nature of the game. Sometimes it's fun, sometimes it's not. But, I mean, he's a good player for sure. He's a good player. He just talk big, so other players are going to talk big right back at him.
He's got his mom talking for him, too.
I would have been better in 2018 with you and Curtis Riley as the number 2 and 3 corners on that field. Obviously, Jackrabbit number 1.
Hey, man. Rabbit. Shout out to Rabbit.
What is that? What does your shirt say over there? It says, watch closely. What's it say over there?
What did it say? I think it say, watch closely. I'm about to say something stupid.
I love that.
Watch close.
That's
something that we should use on this show because we do say a lot of stupid things.
No, believe me, if I ever had one of those shirts, I would probably try to prank send it to Eli Apple or something.
This would be a shirt you pull up under your jersey after you like scored or something, or after you made a play. You just pull it up real quick.
You should send it to Zeke.
Send it to somebody.
Well, don't send it to Odell. He'll probably do something, on the field that you wouldn't expect him to do.
Hey, man.
I've seen him pray to a net. I've seen him, pretend that he was peeing on a logo. I mean, he's done everything. Odell, he's the king of, being a part of the tabloids. We are talking to former Dolphins and Giants cornerback Tony Lippett. So, Tony, the game is changed completely. I think the game has opened up, and you look at all the different wide receivers that have become superstars in this league. One of the guys right now on Minnesota, Jefferson. Yeah, obviously he's a beast. You have other guys like Garrett Wilson, who's starting to become a young superstar for the New York Jets, and all the different wide receivers. Is there a particular wide receiver when you played that just was so hard to defend against?
Who did I play? I mean, I played against Antonio Brown. Definitely one of the best. Definitely one of the best ever, for sure. Like, he's a guy that motor never stopped. Like,
especially with his mouth.
Yeah, that's somebody you should send the shirt to. He'd be perfect with that.
He was definitely one of them. Who else I played against?
I got a good name.
I played against AJ Green.
AJ Green,
with Cincy.
Antonio Brown. His new nickname is Motor Mouth.
Hey, man. He don't stop though. He don't stop on the field.
I feel bad for him. I think he has some brain problems or something, man. I mean, that guy has been hit too much to the head, especially remember with the Bengals. How many times have we seen that guy get hit in the head from the Bengals?
Yep.
I mean, them matchups be crazy. Them matchups be extra physical for sure.
Especially with our friend Perfect.
Yep.
We definitely have to reach out to him, get him on the show. I would love to talk to him. I mean, he was out of his mind. I mean, how many times did he get a penalty? I mean,
remember the stuff Brandon Lloyd was saying too about when we had him on the show too about PacMan Jones too.
By the way, he was on a Nathan's show today. He was on Nathan's show.
Oh, nice.
PacMan Jones. They said he changed his life. He's completely different. He's completely different. Different that everybody keeps saying that PacMan has changed everything. I mean, the craziness on and off the field, how many strip bars he's been to. Right. I told Nathan, I said, get him on my show. I'm going to ask him some crazy questions.
Oh, you would. I know you would.
He would never come back on this show.
I mean, shit, when you in the game, man, you in the battle, you in the heat of it, man, you kind of turn into the person you need to be in that battle. So,
I'm sure.
He ain't in the battle. Nah, he living his life, enjoying himself.
I'm happy for him.
Thing, so,
yeah. I'm happy for all the athletes